today's episode is called Ready, Set, Work. We're going to test diorang ni bersedia ke tidak. Passion or paycheck?
Paycheck.
No, I like that honesty.
I agree with what Kevin said.
Who doesn't like money?
Go for whichever that fits you at that particular point on time. Passion kita boleh berubah-ubah.
That is so true.
Encik Rayyan rasa sesuai tak? Terus tanya, boleh tak I tahu apa salary range yang I boleh dapat?
Selalunya interview, dia akan bagi you ruang untuk tanya soalan.
Kalau tak ada soalan macam mana?
Jangan tak ada soalan.
Jangan tak ada soalan. You show up 15 minutes late. Green flag or red flag?
Red flag.
Oh! Faiz orang kata green flag.
Red flag yang sangat kritikal adalah tak menepati masa lah. Kalau interview tu pukul 3 baru nak sampai.
How is it like experience dengan bank Muamalat?
Sebab kita kan intern, this is peluang sebelum kita ke fasa yang betul-betul.
You should be able to learn, unlearn and always relearn every single time. Kadang-kadang kita belajar textbook lain, masuk kerja, baru kau tahu susah senang.
I'm scared to apply for jobs because I don't feel ready.
Jawapan saya adalah show up. Orang cakap kalau kita tak ada kabel, kita tak boleh dapat kerja yang baik. Kabel tu sebenarnya adalah satu usaha kita. The right word is network.
Apa antara benda yang Encik Rayyan pernah nampak dari aplikant-aplikant ni yang patut kita jauhi?
Yang paling kerap lah, any update tanda soal.
What? Macam hantar WhatsApp dekat member.
Itulah dia. Tapi email ni,
Saya tak pandai math. Can I still be a banker?
tak apa, kita pun tak pandai math sangat.
Hello everybody, Assalamualaikum and welcome back to ApeCer by Bank Muamalat, your one-stop podcast to learn about everything as a youth. You know, you want to know how to save your money, manage your finances well, or how to prepare yourself for the working world. Dalam episod kali ini, kita akan bersembang dengan beberapa pelajar Universiti Malaya sebab ini adalah episod special di kampus Universiti Malaya sendiri sebenarnya, di mana kita nak tahu adakah anak-anak muda dah pun bersedia untuk memasuki alam pekerjaan ataupun tidak. Jang. So, joining me today, before I introduce the students, I want to introduce you to someone very, very strict in Bank Muamalat. Sangatlah garang, sangatlah tegas. Kalau anda tak buat kerja dengan baik, anda akan dipecat. Kalau anda apply tapi hantar resume dan CV tak letak subjek, anda tak akan dipertimbangkan langsung. We've got the one and only En Rayyan Irwan, Head of Human Capital of Bank Muamalat.
Masya Allah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Are you going to fire me already? I hope not. I really hope not.
No.
How are you, Encik Rayyan?
Alhamdulillah sihat.
Alhamdulillah.
Yep.
Nampak macam mesra, macam baik, tapi jangan mess dengan Encik Rayyan Irwan di Bank Muamalat, okay? Now, these three individuals that I'm about to introduce are potential candidates who might just go for interviews with Encik Rayyan Irwan when they apply for Bank Muamalat. They are all students of economics right here at University Malaya. We've got Kevin over that side. Hi, Kevin.
Hai, salam semua.
Hi. And we've got Afiq over here. Hi, Afiq.
Hi.
Wah, riang ada semuanya. Dan juga kita ada juga Olivia. Okay, so these three students, I assume they are very, very smart. CGPA 3.85, 3.9, correct?
4 flat.
4 flat mungkin, 4 flat ya. Hanya mampu senyum saja ya. Tak apa, hari ni punya podcast takkan minta report card diorang, tak apa. Biar simpan CGPA diorang sendirilah. Okay, let's start with Encik Rayyan Irwan first, okay? People are always saying that nowadays susah nak cari kerja. Graduate je ada apply 10 companies but no one is responding. Is it really that difficult to find jobs now based on someone who is working as the head of human capital?
Pada pandangan saya, pada waktu ketika ini, kita perlu berusaha dengan lebih keras lagi untuk tingkatkan kita punya network, kenalan di dalam LinkedIn dan juga dalam fakulti-fakulti, kan, dapatkan reference lah, you know. So basically, if you have enough network, if you have enough people that you know in the industry, they can help you out actually. Lecturers pun sebenarnya boleh tolong kita juga.
Really?
Boleh tolong kita juga.
Mungkin dia ada kenal orang dari company boleh recommend.
Ya. Tapi banyak sekarang orang cakap, you know, kalau kita tak ada kabel, kita tak boleh dapat kerja yang baik. Tapi pada pandangan saya, kabel tu sebenarnya adalah satu usaha kita. Sebagai student, kita kena usaha untuk bina connection. The right word is network. Kita bina connection tu, insyaAllah kita akan dapat peluang lah nanti.
I love that.
Yeah.
Jadi bina connection tu kena start daripada zaman kita belajar lagi.
Ya, betul.
Bukan tunggu graduate baru nak buka LinkedIn account. That's a big mistake. Okay, everybody. Now I wonder if these three actually have their own LinkedIn accounts already or not. Kevin, do you have your own LinkedIn already?
Sudah ada.
Sudah ada?
Yes.
Bagus. Laju. Dah connect dengan Encik Rayyan Irwan belum? Sebab dia ada LinkedIn juga. Cepat-cepat. Network sangat penting macam Encik Rayyan cakap tadi, okay? Afiq and Olivia, do you guys have LinkedIn also? Very good. Okay. So I just want to get to know you guys a little bit more, okay? For Kevin yourself, are you planning on becoming an economist upon graduating, or do you have any other ambitions right now?
Actually, to become an economist, I memang tak ada, I memang belum plan lagi. Yes. When I entered university, my initial dream was to become a PTD, pegawai tapi diplomatik.
Wow.
But eventually I realized that there are much other ways compared to just one single way, and there's a lot of choices that what we could potentially become. And so I'm still exploring, I just have to say. It's like
Still
that.
exploring.
Yeah.
Don't worry, even at 28, I'm still exploring my life also. We will never find a point in our life where we know everything that we want. Kan betul tak Cik Ryan kan?
Setuju.
It's always
Yeah.
navigating
Yeah.
what do I really want in life.
Betul.
So you're on the right path. Untuk Afiq sendiri pula, kenapa pilih untuk ambil ekonomi sebagai degree you? Kena paksa dengan mak bapak ke atau memang nak masuk jurusan ni?
Okay, technically before this I sambung pre-uni foundation in science.
Oh.
And then during the decision waktu degree, I teringin nak masuk biotechnology. But
Okay.
then the job market is not there in Malaysia. So I choose my decision to go to business. But at that time, decision business punya courses tu cuma ada economics je. Yang lain tu semua ada interview. So I choose economics je.
Menyesal ke tak menyesal?
I would say this is adventure and I love it. Yeah.
That's amazing.
alright,
So happy that you enjoy what you're learning right now. What about you, Olivia? Is this a choice of yours to enter economics?
Actually, I wanted to do accounting. So I loved accounting so much. I felt like it was a natural thing for me. Cumanya, economics also was my most hated subject last time.
Really?
Yeah.
The irony, kan?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I think that economics in SPM was very different to what I'm learning now. So
Right.
I wouldn't say I regret it at all because I've met like a lot of people along the way, and I think that economics it's just another degree
Right.
that you get to explore. So at the end of the day, I'm very glad I took economics and I opted for this route because I got so many other opportunities beyond my degree.
I
So,
see.
yeah.
Are you guys all the same in the same batch?
Me and Olivia the same.
Okay.
I'm the younger batch.
Oh, you're a younger batch.
younger.
So you on year number what
Year
now?
2.
Year 2. You guys are year 3.
Three.
Is this the final year already?
Final semester before going into internship.
Oh, so it's the final
Right.
SEM and then internship and then enter the working world. Okay, sebelah ni. Boleh nak.
See you soon.
Okay, now because today's episode is called Ready, Set, Work. Our first segment today is all about being ready for the working world first. Okay, so we're going to test, okay, Cik Ryan nak tengok diorang ni bersedia ke tidak and what is their mindset. Are they in the right headspace or not to start entering the workforce, okay? So, as you all can see in front of you guys, there is a wheel, the ApeCer wheel. Kevin, I need you to be the first to spin the wheel and I'm going to read out based on the number, okay? Based on the number, these are things that students have been submitting to us on their worries about entering the working world. So, Kevin, please do the honor to spin the wheel.
Alright.
Jang. Nombor berapa? Roda impian. Wang besar.
Wang besar.
And go. Berapa ringgit akankah Kevin dapat hari ini? Adakah RM2,000 ataupun RM10,000? Wow. Okay, Kevin got number 10, the last number. Let's see. Okay, there you go. Okay, so Encik Ryan, I'll be reading this out. This is what was sent by students on
Okay.
their worries about entering the working world.
Oh.
And we'll hear your comment about this, okay? So, we don't have a name so far for who sent this, but the person said, I'm scared to apply for jobs because I don't feel ready. What if I mess up? Okay, before we get Encik Ryan's take about this, do you guys ever feel this way? Do you guys feel like, what if I'm not fully ready to enter? What if when I enter the job, tiba-tiba I'm not as good enough, you know? Do you feel that way, Kevin?
Actually, I do, and I have a personal experience actually.
Oh,
Boleh
Yes.
cerita?
tell us.
Yeah.
So dia macam ni. I think it was last week when we were having our mid-sem break. So there was this one lecturer that I'm really close with. She asked if I'm available for just helping out for this one consulting company. So I went there, and then apparently they were doing wage analysis. To do like a wage review for the kementerian. And I feel like I'm not ready yet. I don't know what are they doing? What are they doing exactly? What are they trying to find out?
Right.
Dan saya rasa macam I don't have the proper skills to enter the market, to enter what they're doing. But eventually, after that 1 week, I found out that, hey, even if I don't have the skills,
Yeah.
I can actually learn it within the office with my peers, my mentors in 1 week.
Yeah.
So it was a worthwhile experience, and I think that kalau kata nak nervous, risau, takut nak masuk job market, just enter it. Just enter it, and you get no matter it's good or bad, you definitely get experience.
Yeah, that's true.
Experience is the key to go further.
I love that. That's a very good mindset to have,
Yeah,
kan?
yeah.
So, Encik Ryan, if someone were to tell you this, if someone were to say, I'm scared to apply for jobs because I don't feel ready. What if I mess up? What would you want to say to them?
I want to agree with Kevin. I want to say congratulations to have that mindset.
Yep.
Yang paling penting sekali adalah jawapan saya ni sebenarnya pendek-pendek je.
Okay.
Jawapan saya adalah show up. Kalau you takut, you show up. If you're afraid, you show up. If you're not ready, you show up. If you feel that you are unworthy, you show up. And eventually, insyaAllah, God willing, you will have the opportunity.
Right.
You will have the courage. You will have the energy. And when the right time comes, you will have the opportunity and then eventually it will be yours. Cuba dulu, show up, don't give up before you start.
I love that. Short and simple. Showing up is so important. That's
Yeah.
the first step to have.
Yeah.
Because I think everybody would have insecurities and we would have doubts about ourselves. Kita ni manusia. We're only human beings,
Yeah.
Like if I could share my personal experience as a host, right? Sorry, I'm not economist. Sorry, I'm not a head of human capital. I'm only a pengacara. But even as a host, people always say like, how come you never scared when you go on stage, when you do podcasts and everything? Of course I'm scared. But picking up what Encik Ryan said about showing up, that's what I always do. I tell myself, before the curtains open, yes, I'm very, very nervous. But when the people tell me like, okay, it's time to go out on the stage and start hosting, I tell myself, just go.
Yeah.
When you go, the jitters will start going away slowly and then you start believing in yourself more. So I guess that's applicable in any industry and any job out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get Afiq to spin the
Alright.
aperture wheel. Aperture kita pernah terbalik jadi cer apa dah jadi ni. Terbalik lagi.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Jeng, jeng, jeng. Anda menang RM6,000.
RM6,000, Afiq.
Okay, Afiq, can you come here, Afiq? I'm going to get you to read this, okay?
Aish.
Okay, congratulations. Your RM6,000.
Thank you.
Okay, now you go back there and you read it there,
Okay.
okay? Okay, let's see. Because maybe this could resonate with someone like Afiq himself. So when he
Okay.
reads that, maybe he's like, aku rasa macam ni juga. Okay, silakan.
Okay. What can I do as a student to increasing chances untuk dapat kerja?
Okay, Encik Ryan, how do they do that? How do they increase their chances of being employed?
I was just sharing about this yesterday and also momentarily. Basically, I think to increase your chances, you have to increase your presence. You have to be around. So basically, I always share with the students we have in our bank Muamalat, the interns, the graduate trainees that we have in our bank. It's very, very, very important for you to first and foremost have to have your own LinkedIn account, like what we discussed about just now, right? Once you have that particular account, the least you can do is, Cik Ryan, I'm very afraid to post. I don't have any content to post. You asking me to post every day, one post a day. I have no idea. So I advise them, be around, make sure that you are present. How? People post, you comment lah. People post, you comment. So there's this one particular tip that I always give out to students and all the young career aspirators. Every day you commit at least 2 hours commenting on people's posts. Half an hour in the morning, half an hour after lunch, half an hour in the evening, half an hour before you go to bed. Any post that relates to economics or accounts or anything like what you want to be in the future, right?
Yeah.
Just comment. Good post. Thank you for sharing, sir. I will support this.
Right.
I would like to see more of your insights. Please share more in the future and tag me if you can.
Wow.
So these are ideas that is very applicable, very easy.
Right.
You boleh buat. Cuma kena istiqamah.
Istiqamah means consistency.
You have to
be
be
consistent
consistent
about it.
Yeah.
Wow, I never thought about that. Means even
Yeah.
commenting pun it increases your visibility
Betul,
with
betul.
companies and everything. Olivia seems like someone who's doing that a lot. Olivia's like, yes, I do it every single day. Half an hour in the morning, tengah hari, after petang and malam. But it's a very good tip,
Yeah.
So comment and be visible.
Yeah.
Yelah kalau anda semua ada masa nak post TikTok sekali sehari tu, takkan tak ada masa untuk pergi LinkedIn dan komen-komen dekat companies and organizations, kan? Thank you very much, Encik Ryan. What about you, Afiq? Like based on that statement, is there anything that you are doing now to increase your chances of being employed one day?
I think joining volunteering to show my presence lah technically. Yeah. I really love that kind of work to do where you go engage with community and it build your
Your confidence,
yeah,
soft
your soft
skills.
skills. So yeah.
And I
would-
can see that in you. You're
Yeah.
very well versed in
Alright.
speaking as well.
Thank you so much.
So
Yeah.
voluntary work and some people might even say like, but voluntary work you don't get money. You know, kadang-kadang sijil pun tak dapat. But it's not just about the certs and physical things. You know, it's really about, like you said, experiences. And then like Encik Ryan was saying just now, sometimes when your lecturer can see your potential, they might have friends that they can recommend you to in the future when you want to enter the working world. Olivia, it's your turn.
Alright, Olivia, go on.
Olivia, the girl who comments on LinkedIn every day. no, not yet. Olivia got 7,000 ringgit.
7,000.
Okay, Olivia. Here you go. Okay, let's see. What is in that 7,000 ringgit envelope?
What's the minimum CGPA requirement to join Bank Muamalat?
Encik Ryan.
Okay.
Is there a specific CGPA
Yes, there is.
minimum?
There is. So basically, if you want to apply for graduate trainee, where it's actually an accelerated program for you to jump in your career,
Okay.
minimum is 3.8. Right? So if you want to go for internship, when you have graduated your degree, the minimum is 3
Okay.
CGPA. Alright, then you can go on and run through your internship for 6 months, and depending on your academic calendar lah, basically. Yeah.
Is that the only thing that you guys evaluate at the start? So let's say, right, someone wants to apply to Bank Muamalat, but their CGPA is 2.9, for example.
Yeah.
Do you automatically reject them when their CV comes? Or do you still sometimes make an exception, they come in and when their interview is good, you're like, actually, even though 2.9, but I think this person might be a good fit.
You see, there's two ways to answer that. There are certain organizations, like I will share about Bank Muamalat later, but certain organizations are using technology right now at a very extensive, procedures. So basically, 2.9 immediately the CV will not go up to the recruiter's desk, right? For Bank Muamalat specifically, we have a very dedicated team to review one-on-one. So basically, if your CV says 2.9, there are a lot already, yang kita dapat 2.9, 2.8, but we see potential. And then let's say, for example, their studies are actually something that we really need in the market, something that is really, really we are in a shortage of. For example, Sharia, Sharia economics and whatnot. So we will call for interviews and then we will see how it goes lah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, there are still opportunities. Right?
But if possible, try to hit a good CGPA lah, okay? We're not enabling you to get bad CGPA, okay? Try to do your best no matter what.
Yeah.
Olivia, so far, how are studies in your final year?
I think studies have been quite lenient in this last semester.
Right.
So thankfully, like we get chances to explore other things beyond just the the theory, right? But if you want me to talk about my theory wise, then I think that because I wanted accounting but now I'm in economics, I got to explore sectors of economics that weren't really textbook like in like SPM lah. So example would be I got the chance to also study labor economics. I got to study environmental economics. So many parts of the world and life that you never would have thought would be the general economics to it. Yeah. So I feel like sometimes just doing it and then after that trying to take it out of the classroom. So what I do is in consulting in maybe volunteerism like what you said.
Nice.
It's learning to apply what you know or just applying other soft skills that you have into other parts of life that you are living, So just putting yourself out there.
I love that because theory is theory, right? But when you apply it, that's when you put all the theory into the work, right?
Let's see whether you know or not what you learn.
You're all hired. Hired. You get a job. Okay, let's go in the next round, shall we? Kevin, may you please spin the wheel once again.
Yeah.
Just now you won 10,000,
I hope I can get the ong number.
Let's hope so. Number eight. On or not? Ayo. Close. On -3, okay? Okay, number 5. You all stay there. Okay, let me read it this time. PT, come here. It's okay, I read. Okay. This is a very good question. Saya tak pandai math. Can I still be a banker or work in a bank? Actually, I'm very curious about this also, to be honest, because saya pun tak pandai maths mana, tapi kadang-kadang teringin juga nak tahu boleh kerja bank muamalat ke tak boleh. What is your answer, Ryan?
Tak apa, kita pun tak pandai math sangat. Actually, prerequisite is not mathematics lah.
Okay.
Basically, there are a lot of things that you can use right now in 2025. Moving on, right? Excel and Tableau and ChatGPT, of course, and then the classic calculator lah.
Right.
So basically, don't be afraid. If you don't really know maths, as long as you know basics, you are very resourceful. I think the most important is resourceful.
Right.
If you don't know certain things, you know where to find the answers, and then for me, it's good. Alright, you can feel free to apply in Bank Muamalat. If you are the right talent, right candidate, definitely we want to use them in our industry.
Okay, if I were to apply, I masuk dalam department mana? Nak tahu juga, department mana?
Ini marketing and communications.
Markom, boleh join Markom. Cantik, boleh join department juga, okay? Esok I masuk kerja. I'm very punctual, I janji. But in your
Besok
line of work,
Ahad.
Nampak betapa committed. Ahad pun dah masuk juga. Mana dapat employee macam ni? In your line of work in human capital pun banyak maths involved or not really? Nak
Yes,
tahu juga.
actually in human capital there are a lot of mathematics involved. We study attrition numbers, we study our attraction numbers, amount of applications that we receive upon job posting and whatnot. And then we study a lot of data in regards to transfer, MC, medical, a lot lah. Actually, there's a lot of data.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have one quote about this because this question is about mathematics, right? To get a good job, it's not about mathematics, it's about your ethics. Correct or not? Correct or not? High five, high five. Kalau etika teruk, you pergi industri mana
mana
sekalipun,
pun susah.
tak dapat nak remain you punya kerja. Esok lusa kena buang dah. So etika tu sangat penting kan, Cik Ryan kan?
Betul.
Okay, Afiq, can you please spin the wheel, please? Alright. This is our final round already. Next round is going to be more intense, okay? Afiq dapat ong. Afiq, number 2
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay, let's see. Number 2. Okay, here it is. Okay. Employers selalu pentingkan past experience walaupun fresh grad. So saya kena buat part-time kerja sambil belajar ke? Oh, this is a good question kan? Because sometimes kita nak apply kerja, but for some reason they're like, we need at least 2 years experience, 3 years experience. What if I need fresh from uni? I tak pernah bekerja sebelum ni. So what would you say about this?
I would say that, like I said just now, graduate trainee is a very good opportunity for students and graduates to apply for lah. Basically, as long as you know the theory and you put some practice like what Olivia did just now, that are experience also. Alright? So it's a matter of how you write your curriculum vitae. It's a matter of how you answer to the panel when you are going through an interview. To share the story of your work experience, your volunteerism experience, your study experience, even at the very minimal kan, you buat work together for an assignment tu, you boleh share dia punya experience. How do you structure your assignment? How do you delegate the task to your team members? What are the execution plan that you do that make sure the success of that particular project? If there are certain things that does not meet the expectation, what is your learning? Alright? Combine it all into a story.
Yeah.
Explain it in a way that you are telling a story. I can tell you, that is enough already.
Yeah.
To justify the experience needed for you to be employed, basically.
There you go.
Right?
There you go. You don't necessarily need to have like a proper job. It could be experiences that you had. If I could share my personal experience, when I went for my internship at this advertising agency called Leo Burnett.
Oh, wow.
Once upon a time. Now dah tak larat dah advertising. Hanya bercakap je lah mampu sekarang ni. So when I was applying for that job, they did say that, you must have at least like certain amount of experiences and all that. What I did was I inserted an assignment that I did before where I directed a short film. And they didn't ask for that, but I just gave it to them anyway. And that was the reason why I got the job. So they said that we are so impressed because in advertising agencies, they direct commercials and all that. So they said that this is a good addition to the company. They said, so they took me in. Even though I was there for 3 months, I finished my internship, okay? It's not like I didn't stop halfway, okay? But that made me realize that actually any form of experience, even through your assignments, is so important to include. So like Cik Ryan cakap, in your CV is so important to write it and word it correctly so that they can see your potential, right? Okay, Olivia, the last round, please. Let's see. Ong tak ong. What up? Oh my God. Okay, number 8. What are? Okay, the question is, only he has the answer to this. Why Bank Muamalat? Why Bank Muamalat? Why should we work with Bank Muamalat? Why is Bank Muamalat the best bank in Malaysia? Kenapa?
Well, for me, honestly, Kiano and also colleagues, saya rasa Bank Muamalat memberikan peluang untuk kita belajar dan memberikan kita ruang untuk kita expand kita punya pengetahuan dalam industri perbankan. industri financial dalam Malaysia particularly. I always believe that when you start in a bank that is growing passively, extensively, there are a lot of transformation, there are a lot of strategy that is needed. So basically when you are at that point of time in that company kan, you belajar banyak benda. You belajar banyak benda, you progress dengan lebih cepat, and then kerjaya you jadi lebih colourful in my opinion. Like we are talking about just now, when you have the ability to share experiences, you boleh share a story on what you do, what project you achieve, with who you work with, Of course there's going to be ups and downs, but everything is going to be a very colourful and fruitful experience when you look back.
Wow.
So that's why I choose Bank Muamalat.
I love that. As the company is growing, so are you as well, kan? Rather than just being somewhere where everything is already fully developed already, you're just there on autopilot, kan? That's it. I'm applying to Bank Muamalat as well. After this, I'm sending my resume. We're going to take a short break. Kembali selepas ini dalam segmen kedua, ApeCer by Bank Muamalat. Hello semua, selamat kembali ke podcast ApeCer by Bank Muamalat. Kita masih lagi bersama dengan pelajar-pelajar Universiti Melaya. Kevin, Afiq, Olivia dan juga the Head of Human Capital of Bank Muamalat, En Rayyan Irwan. So far setakat ni diorang semua on the way dah dapat kerja dengan Bank Muamalat sebab dah network dah dengan the big boss of Head of Human Capital of Bank Muamalat. And now we're going to play a game actually which is called This or That. Okay, because today's episode, as you all tahu, kita tengah bercakap tentang adakah anak-anak muda dah bersedia untuk alam pekerjaan atau belum lagi. Okay, alright guys. So, how this game works is, all of you guys have a belt. Even Encik Rayyan pun ada bell juga. Cuba test bell tu. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's working very well. Very good. Macam baru masak, oven tu ting. Roti dah siap macam tu. Okay. So, I'll be giving you guys 2 options. So, whoever wants to answer first, just ring the bell and give me your answer and explain why you think so. Okay. Are you guys ready?
Okay.
Alright, everybody. Let's start our This or That work edition. Jang. Okay, question number 1. Apply early or wait until you're 100% ready? Olivia. So, which one would you choose? You want to apply early or wait until you're 100% ready?
I think I would apply early because there's no such thing as 100% ready. Because if I want to apply to a job, it means that I'm looking for something in that direction already. So I would apply and tell my story, like how Encik Rayyan said just now, right? Just tell it in a way that is convincing. Tell it in a way that shows your passion for that job that you're applying for. So even if you're like from economics but you want to apply for something like totally different, maybe I want to go into marketing, right?
Yeah.
So I just have to say why I want it or why whatever I've done in the past relates to what this job is offering, what this job offer has to do with me. So yeah, kind of tell the story lah.
You see, dapat thumbs up pada Encik Rayyan tau. Kalau ni interview tu dia terus by contract, sign terus.
Boleh.
Untuk Encik Rayyan sendiri pula, kalau seseorang itu mungkin dah 100% bersedia, tapi eagerness dia kurang. Masa datang interview kan macam nak tak nak, tapi katanya I tick all the boxes. Compared to seorang yang mungkin 70% bersedia tapi dia lagi eager. Which one would you go for?
Oh, I will go for yang eager tu lah. Definitely. The attitude, the energy, that is for me unbeatable. Because if you have everything in the box tick, but your attitude are not on par, your vibes are not on par. For me, it's a strong pass lah, unfortunately.
There you go. Sebab there's always room untuk kita belajar sebenarnya.
Betul.
There's always room for improvement no matter what, kan?
Betul.
Thank you by the way Olivia for that
Good
wonderful explanation. Okay, soalan yang kedua. Passion or paycheck? Okay, Afiq, which one would you go for?
Passion first, but I love passion and how kita collaborate dengan our community, dengan workforce, something like that. Yeah, so I choose passion.
Okay, so you would go for passion.
Yeah.
Kevin, passion or paycheck?
Dia nak tekan.
Paycheck.
I like that honesty. So tell us, kenapa you would rather go for a higher pay job than just passion?
Because I feel like kalau kata kita kerja untuk passion, but then the longer you work, the more passion becomes mundane. It becomes job. So I feel like your passion would die down and then you kan rasa, is it worth it kalau I habiskan masa I habiskan tenaga, semangat, semua dalam this very, very mundane job. You hate it eventually. So I would not like my passion to be like that. I'd rather have paycheck. And the paycheck guarantees much better. For example, if your passion is very, very niche, I think it is not an option for a lot of people to gabungkan their passion and their paycheck. So whatever happens, I think paycheck should be prioritized. But eventually in your career development, cuba gabung passion dengan paycheck.
And then you have more joy in your work kan, because you're passionate. At the same time the money is also very good. Banyak duit juga duit untuk aku ni kan. Macam Olivia sendiri macam mana? Passion or paycheck?
I think for me, it would be more to passion.
Okay.
But I agree with what Kevin says. Is there an in-between answer? Because
Who doesn't like money?
because my passion is traveling. So my passion is traveling and seeing all parts of the world. Whatever it is, living like a local lah, not really tourist kan. But there's jobs usually give you that opportunity with travel and work. So I guess I wouldn't be chasing the paycheck because I'm worried like what Kevin said. If I chase my passion, then nanti macam passion becomes mundane.
Okay.
Passion tu macam dah jadi benda harian.
Okay.
But I wouldn't chase the paycheck because I don't want my work-life balance to be already like terlarut in like one way, one direction. But more so, paycheck does give you the guarantee to kind of live the life that you want to live outside of work. So yeah, I think the in-between answer lah. I tak ada jawapan lah macam
So
tu.
yang ni passion 100%, yang ni paycheck 100%, yang ni
Dua-dua.
50-50. Dia bagi 50-50 dia bagi kan. So Encik Rayyan, what about you pula? Apa you punya pendapat kalau diorang nak ambil kerja tu hanya untuk the pay?
Pendapat saya, dia beralih mengikut you punya kematangan lah basically. Daripada umur sekian hingga umur sekian, you akan berubah-ubah sebenarnya. Personally, pengalaman saya sendiri, saya sebenarnya graduate sebagai seorang arkitek.
Wow.
Orang lain.
Dari
Kan?
arkitek kepada
so
orang yang
itu-
memecat dan membayar.
So daripada melukis bangunan, sekarang mengisi orang dalam bangunan.
That's true.
Right. So basically, passion, that's where I am passionate on. Basically, I like to decorate, I like to design buildings and so on and so forth. So basically dulu, I decorate rumah. Pada waktu I belajar, I dah mula buat construction kecil-kecil seperti bina kolam ikan koi dan sebagainya.
Masa tengah belajar,
I dah mula berjinak-jinak untuk buat perkara-perkara seperti inilah. But then agreeable to the fact that you need paycheck.
Yeah.
So when I applied to a certain company those days as a junior drawer, certain amount of salary, and then eventually you have a few hundred ringgit more offer, but definitely different compared to architecture.
Yeah.
That's where where I'm at right now lah in the industry. So pada pandangan saya, pada waktu tu saya rasa saya minat dan passion saya pada arkitek dan lukis dan mereka bina. Dan sekarang insyaAllah kalau saya ada kelapangan masa, saya masih lagi buat perkara-perkara seperti itu.
sebab passion tu masih ada.
Passion tu masih ada. Alright, so I don't think it's wrong. Right, so go for whichever that fits you at that particular point on time first. Kan? Then you akan berubah-ubah. Passion kita boleh berubah-ubah.
That is so true.
Right? Paycheck penting juga.
Penting juga, itulah the balance of both kan. And I like how you guys give different answers, and there's no right or wrong answers. It really depends on our own, orang kata cita rasa masing-masing kan. Okay, next one. One strong internship or a bunch of side jobs?
Wow.
Kevin. Yes. Yang mana satu kan menjadi pilihan Kevin?
Ini kalau bagi saya pun rasa macam there's no right or wrong answer.
Yeah.
But me personally, I would prefer a bunch of side jobs.
Okay. Why?
Yes. Because I'll just take an example. Usually the students in University Malaya,
Yeah.
they will aim for one very, very strong internship. They'll build their CVs, they'll build their resume, build all the experiences just for one internship. With maybe like Bank Negara, maybe like let's say like Kazana, things like that. So when they don't get in, they get demotivated. When they don't get in, they feel like, oh, the world is ending. Oh, I have no hope. I have no much future anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't agree with that. Sebab skills ni dia bukan saja daripada tempat tu. Skills ni it's found everywhere.
Yeah.
And I would rather have someone who have a lot of experiences going around, seeing a lot of people, meeting new connections,
Yeah.
gaining different skills from different sectors, different parts of the world.
Yeah.
Right. So I would say a strong internship helps you to introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, I am a scholar from this very grand institution.
Yeah.
But if you get enough skills, then eventually you build a name for yourself also. Itu saja.
I love that. For Afiq sendiri, you nak buat banyak-banyak side jobs ke satu internship yang besar?
Saya setuju macam Kevin tadi, maybe banyak side job supaya kita boleh explore opportunity yang ada. Macam maybe mungkin waktu tu kita tak tahu kita berminat kat marketing ke, kat investment ke, so macam boleh try. And then waktu tu kita start develop, oh this one is my particular area. So macam I nak go deeper on this, so that is my point of view yang boleh kita choose something like that. So more opportunity lah for me.
Daripada satu je kita
Yeah.
hadkan diri kita, and then kita realise alamak I tak seberapa suka industri ni.
Yeah.
So when you do a lot, you get to explore
Yeah.
and find your niche, your
Yeah.
area kan.
Then-
Olivia pula, which one would you choose?
I also agree with side jobs because I feel life is not that serious lah. So boleh, I think the final internship tu is paling penting. Okay, but building up to that when kita orang dekat dari form 5 for example sampai sekarang, you boleh je apply to barista jobs, to
Yeah.
anything because barista job for example gives you people skills.
Yeah.
You engage customer service, you learn to tolerate people punya behaviour,
True.
you know, berangai-berangai banyak, especially in HR. I think Encik Rayyan knows it, right? So like I feel that side jobs give you that opportunity to explore so many aspects of yourself you probably don't even know yet. So after that, you know what you definitely don't want to do, even if you haven't found out what you want to do yet, tapi at least you tahu this is something that you benci, paling benci, you tak nak sentuh pun.
Yeah.
So going into the internship, you know you have a better direction or general direction of what you want to do. So yeah.
I love that because sometimes kita tak tahu kita nak apa, but we will know that better once we know what we don't want.
Betul.
We realize that saya tak nak apa benda ni, then it brings you closer to what you actually want sebenarnya kan. I had an experience dulu Encik Rayyan. Saya pula, saya tak ambil banyak side jobs, tapi saya buat banyak internship. Jadi masa saya, sebab saya hanya diploma, tak sempat buat degree. It's a long story, that one we save for another episode, okay? Masa diploma saya 3 tahun. So every time sem break dalam sebulan kadang-kadang, ada 3 minggu. So instead of me just finding outside jobs, apa yang saya buat, saya cari internship. To fill up those empty spaces. Sebab pada I macam at that point, not only am I getting money, but I'm also getting training from companies. So my first internship was after my first semester. Semester habis, kawan-kawan lain tengah berfoya-foya, lepak-lepak, pergi cuti-cuti semua tu. I went to intern for this, it's an editorial company called The Daily Seni. It was under the actor Bron Palare. He owned that company. Saya intern. Dia macam like, kenapa awak intern? Awak baru 18 tahun awak intern cepat sangat. I said, why not? Because I wanted to get extra income, and at the same time, I want to also learn what it's like to be part of a company as well. So in my case, I did multiple internships, you know. But from your end sendiri, Encik Rayyan lagi value applicants yang ada banyak internship experience ataupun banyak side job experiences?
I think for me, in my personal opinion, both lah. Basically, if you have a lot of exposure, I would say, exposure, it could be from internship, it could be from side jobs. Exposure actually is very valuable sebab exposure relates to application. Because when you are a student, when you are going through your studies, it's all about theory. So when you learn theory, we in the hiring world, we want to see how you apply. Right? So application is basically can be measured from your day-to-day lah. It's either your internship or your side jobs. For me particularly, I don't mind whether if it's an internship, multiple internship or multiple side jobs. As long as, like I said just now, Keno and teams, you can have the ability to share the experience, share the story whilst you are doing your side jobs and also your internship. That is the most important. Because that part, we can see, okay, you've learned the theory, you then now know how to apply it and you have applied it. And the best part is you have the ability to storytell balik. So bila you storytell balik tu, that means you learn.
True.
Itu yang kita nak untuk kita cari bakat dalam sebuah syarikat.
I love that. Okay, we've got a few more questions here. Next one. Sekarang kan dah zaman-zaman work from home kan. So imagine time you all dah bekerja nanti, okay? You all prefer remote work or work from home ataupun office vibes? Yang mana satu? Work from home or office vibes? Kevin?
I nak kata work from home. Tapi my house wifi not that good lah.
Dan kena masuk office.
Betul.
Kena masuk office sekarang tak hantar report kena marah nanti.
Yeah. So I think that actually it depends on work maybe. Because ada kerja yang dia memang tak perlukan banyak-banyak meeting, banyak-banyak office hours, especially kalau dekat Malaysia kan. Dekat area KLPJ selalunya jam.
That's true.
Biasanya I datang ke sini, rumah I datang ke sini 15 minit saja. Tapi kalau jam, kalau peak hour, it takes like 30 minutes, 1 hour. Just from SS7 to all the way to UM. Yes. So I think that work from home only if the work is not meeting heavy and also you have good Wi-Fi.
Okay, good Wi-Fi. So upgrade your Wi-Fi sekarang, okay? You can PM me to know what is my Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi I laju sangat, Alhamdulillah. Okay, Afiq pula yang mana you nak pilih? Kerja dari rumah ke
Kalau
kat
boleh
office?
nak dua-dua kot.
Dua-dua?
Ya, macam ada campuran sikit.
Yang
kan.
macam 3 hari office,
3 hari
2 days
office,
kat rumah
2
macam
days
tu.
kat rumah. So dia macam kalau duduk kat rumah sangat pun macam bosan sebab kita nak jumpa colleague, kita nak cerita, kadang-kadang colleague kita pun kawan kita. So macam benda tu actually waktu zaman kerja je ada. Lepas tu nanti kalau contoh macam kita dah pencin ke apa, kita dah tak ada dah benda tu. So at least nak ada experience tu. Lepas tu macam kalau kat rumah pula, maybe ada hari tu tiba-tiba kita lambat ke apa. So macam boleh jadi flexibility untuk kita lah technically. So macam okay lah 3 ada ratio. Maybe dalam seminggu tu sekali boleh lah.
So ada dua-dua lah, seimbang lah juga
seimbang.
kan. Olivia, I rasa dia macam kalau boleh nak pergi office all the time. Dia macam I nampak Olivia ni boleh jadi head of HR one day. Dia tugas-tugas
Okay,
ni.
so I also agree with flexibility. Tak semestinya like setiap hari kena pergi kerja or certain days of the week je kena pergi kerja, something like that. But more so sebab I feel I'm a person that needs to be in the office sebab I can meet people. I'm a very community-centered person. I like to meet people. Kalau tak ada people, I feel like bosan juga. Because if I apply for the job, I want to also know the culture of the place first. The culture, the community dulu. So if office provides me that, then yes. But like what Afiq said, kalau contohnya hari ni I tak sempat nak pergi kerja or I have things to do, but I can complete the work that I do within the KPI tu boleh achieve kat rumah, I boleh achieve lah kat rumah. So yeah, that's my flexibility lah.
I pun suka 50-50 tau, best juga kan. Like half of the week pergi office, half of the week kat rumah kan, best kan dua-dua kan. Cik Ryan pula macam mana? Lagi suka memecat orang dari rumah ataupun di office sendiri? Yang mana satu?
Ini kita punya tim pun tengah rekod tengok. Dia menunggu-nunggu je jawapan ni sebenarnya kan. So saya nak jawab pun
sebab bila memecat depan-depan lagi menakutkan. Baik pecat daripada rumah je kan. But usually you feel lagi produktif kat rumah ke ataupun dekat office?
Pada pandangan peribadi saya, Alhamdulillah kita dah ada lalu 2 zaman yang berbeza. Satu zaman COVID dan satu zaman selepas COVID. So kita dah ada experience working from home 100% pada waktu MCO satu ketika dahulu lah. Bad experience lah. I gain weight a lot lah, 10 kilo lebih.
Sama, I pun naik badan banyak.
So kalau full duduk rumah buat kerja tu dengan coklat, dengan keripik dan sebagainya, so
dua tak kata meeting. Bahaya
sebab
juga.
saya ingat Kelvin masa waktu tu saya subuh, lepas solat subuh buka laptop sampai maghrib, berhenti zuhur dan asar saja.
That's the only activity you buat?
That's the only activity. We are sitting down, munching something all the time, meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting. So basically there's a lot of things that we can do if we have good Wi-Fi.
Yes.
That one I agree with you. Alright. Tapi we have to I agree lah. Kita kena ada sedikit hybrid lah. Kita kena mix around dengan community sikit. Kita pergi bersenam sikit dan sebagainya kan. Kalau tak nanti masalah lain pula yang akan timbul kan. Tapi pada pandangan saya secara seriusnya lah, kita tengok kepada peringkat kerjaya kita. Kita tengok juga pada kesediaan syarikat kita.
Okay.
Alright? Itu jawapan yang serius saya. Saya cerita pada kerja dulu. Kalau kita dekat dalam peringkat kerja tertinggi, cuba awak bayangkan CEO awak sentiasa work from home. Awak rasa selesa tak nak kerja dengan syarikat tu? Right? InsyaAllah one day these are all CEOs.
Yes, that's
Right? Right. So basically you dekat rumah aja, then susah juga kan. Okay, so peringkat kerja penting. Alright, yang kedua sekali adalah kesediaan syarikat tersebut. Alright, so kesediaan syarikat dan juga tanggungjawab anda lah basically. So if the syarikat punya infra macam connectivity ataupun privacy dan sebagainya, network privacy dan sebagainya belum sedia, that is the reason why we have to have you physically available in the office lah. But there are certain jobs yang macam design.
Yeah.
Contohnya, you boleh buat design dekat mana-mana pun.
Yeah.
Kan? Kalau kita ada kebolehan itu, then by all means.
It
Alright?
depends lah
Yeah,
sebenarnya.
it
kan,
really,
the industry.
it really depends. It really depends on industry. Depends on the readiness of the company. It depends on your position.
Yeah.
Alright. So for me, I do hybrid for the team, but saya hari-hari ada di pejabat.
Oh, setiap hari masuk pejabat?
Hari-hari ada di pejabat.
By choice? Memang you memang
By
nak?
choice.
Okay.
By choice.
Okay.
By choice. Pukul 7 pagi saya dah sampai. InsyaAllah sampai pukul 7 malam saya masih lagi ada di pejabat.
Sebab apa?
Sebab kalau
dia
tak
dah trauma
jam.
dah trauma masa MCO, lepas subuh tak bergerak pergi mana, buat kerja kat atas ni je kan. Okay, very very good explanation from everybody here. Okay,
Yeah.
the last one over here is follow a clear career path or figure it out along the way. Siapa nak think ni? Okay, Afiq.
I think figure it out along the way kot. Sebab
Okay.
kita pun tak tahu apa yang kita nak kan tadi.
Yeah.
So macam figuring out is better than macam focus something macam the past question tadi.
Yeah.
And then I think along the way kita akan explore, kita akan kenal diri kita makin deeper.
Yeah.
And then mungkin kita jumpa yang lebih baik. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not wrong kan, because kita kadang-kadang it's hard to say that kita dah tahu segala-galanya. Like I tahu apa yang nak buat, lagi 20 tahun aku nak jadi CEO. Mungkin hari ni itu kita punya impian. Esok lusa lain, tahun depan lain dan sebagainya kan. Okay, now I just want to hear daripada Encik Rayyan lah, sebab kita semua, especially anda bertiga ni, akan mencari kerja tak lama lagi. Dan kadang-kadang ni job applicants ni macam-macam PL. Bila nak apply job tu ada yang macam tak ada etika. You know, saya tengok banyak dekat social media viral employers yang post macam ni ke cara awak hantar CV. Awak hantar CV cincai. Ada yang macam tak ada subjek langsung. Bodinya kosong. Hanya attach file tu. Diorang pun ini email apa ni? Tengok-tengok application. Mana boleh macam tu? Jadi apa antara benda yang Encik Rayyan pernah nampak dari applicant ni bila nak apply untuk kerja? Yang negatif yang negatif yang patut kita jauhi.
Macam-macam ragam lah. So yang paling latest sekali dan paling kerap lah, any update tanda soal.
What? Macam hantar WhatsApp dekat member.
Tapi email ni itulah dia. Any update tanda soal. We were like, okay, what update is needed? Dah lah dia punya tajuk tu, nama dia, CV dia attach, email yang ketiga, keempat ke sebelum tu, dan tiba-tiba any update. So basically dia tak ada body, dia tak ada tajuk yang sesuai, dia hantar CV, transkrip dan tiba-tiba any update lah. Itu yang paling kerap saya dapat sekarang ni. Tapi saya rasa itu pun dia ikut dalam peralihan masa lah. Kalau masa-masa yang ramai orang grad tu agaknya banyak lah dapat sekejap. Lepas tu dia akan senyap sekejap.
Dia ada season
dia ada season dia kan. Any update, you know, copy paste lah. Masalah yang saya selalu nampak dan saya ingin tegur dan sampaikan adalah hati-hati dengan copy paste. Nak hantar email dekat Keno tapi dia Mr. Rayyan Irwan. Sebab dia sebelum tu dia hantar email dekat Rayyan. Dekat company bank Muamalat. Kan, lepas tu dia nak apply dekat DRB Highcom contohnya, kan? Dia Mr. Rayyan Irwan juga. So ya,
kena
copy
check
paste.
lah,
Kena
kan?
check lah.
Chat GPT pula apa cerita? Sekarang ni kan ramai yang buat CV menggunakan Chat GPT. Bahaya tu.
Ya, untuk Chat GPT alhamdulillah pasukan saya dan saya sendiri ada kepakaran untuk detect. Kita boleh detect dengan apa ayat-ayat yang you guna.
Okay.
Dengan relevansi berkenaan you punya study dan juga apa yang you letak pengalaman dalam CV tu, kita boleh detect lah.
Okay.
Very easy actually. Ada teknologi untuk menerbit dan ada satu lagi teknologi untuk semak imbang. Kan? So we can lead dengan ChatGPT juga, kita boleh upload dan cakap adakah ini dikeluarkan daripada ChatGPT?
Oh, boleh?
Dia akan beritahu juga.
Oh, dia akan bagi. Oh, bestnya. Macam-macam ChatGPT boleh bagi tahu kita sebenarnya kan. What about interview pula, punya do's and don'ts pula? Ada tak macam mungkin applicationnya wow, it's very nice CV, impressive. Datang-datang pula tak beretika, lambat ke apa ke.
Pada saya red flag yang 1-2 yang sangat kritikal adalah tak pernah pati masa lah. Kalau dah interview tu pukul 3 baru nak sampai, dan so pada saya itu adalah satu red flag lah. But of course kita tak adalah tutup pintu terus, kita akan terima juga, kita akan dengar juga apa dia punya explanation. Tapi kalau boleh datang dengan lebih awal lah. Yang keduanya adalah selalunya interview dia akan bagi you ruang untuk tanya soalan.
Okay.
Kan yang ujung-ujung tu dia akan tanya, do you have any question for me?
Okay. Kalau macam tu, kalau tak ada soalan macam mana?
Jangan tak ada soalan.
Jangan tak ada soalan.
Jangan tak ada
itu
soalan.
keyword dia.
Jangan tak ada soalan. So basically you kena try fikir apa soalan yang you nak tanya.
Okay.
You kena try. Selalunya soalan tu kena berkaitan dengan industri. Right? Don't go so hard. Macam contohnya bila kita ada di satu institusi ekonomi, kita tanya pasal makroekonomi, apa impact tarif dan sebagainya. Jangan sampai macam tu sekali.
Itu nak tunjuk bijak pandai namanya.
You know, dalam not too hard, not too low lah basically. Jangan terlampau mudah seperti mana working hours kat sini. Berapa jam
Itu dah soalan malas.
kan? Boleh tak kita work from home 3 hari seminggu? Soalan-soalan dia kena tengah-tengah lah, mencabar minda sedikit.
Okay.
Apakah expectation tuan terhadap saya pada sebulan yang pertama kalau saya dapat tugas ni? Then okay. Kena ada soalan. Jangan tak ada soalan.
Okay.
Silakan.
Silakan.
Ada soalan. Encik Rayyan, sebab dia macam ni. Biasanya kalau kita nampak posting job offering dekat kata job street lah, LinkedIn lah atau apa-apa posting, kita biasanya company tu dia tak letak dia punya salary range. So Encik Rayyan rasa tak sesuai tak kalau kata dalam the first interview, the interviewee terus tanya, boleh tak I tahu apa salary range yang I boleh dapat daripada company ni? Boleh tak I tahu sesuai ke tak?
That is a good question. Soalan bagus.
Saya rasa pada pandangan saya secara peribadi itu adalah cara yang baik. You patut tanya. Sebab jangan risau kalau you tanya ataupun you tak tanya, orang cakap nanti you ni murah ke ataupun mahal sangat ke, terus tak dapat kerja ke, rezeki tu akan ada. You jangan risau. Isu dia adalah jika you tak bertanya, you jenis yang pasif, dan orang bagi you 1,700 gaji minima sekarang ni pun you terima juga, walhalnya you duduk di tengah-tengah bandar Kuala Lumpur, dengan sedia maklum you tak mampu untuk menjalankan kerja harian you, then eventually you will leave the company and then you will not have a very good career. Right? So basically for me, to answer to your question, please ask. If you do not want to ask directly to feel that you will offend somebody, you boleh pergi dekat Hayes punya salary review, you boleh pergi dekat Robert Walters punya salary review dan sebagainya. Ada banyak dekat dalam LinkedIn sekarang ni. You boleh check salary tangga gaji yang sesuai lah.
Okay.
Boleh semak.
Berdasarkan job-job yang you nak apply.
Boleh tengok job-job yang you nak apply dan sebagainya lah. Ada satu lagi website yang saya rasa sangat praktikal, Glassdoor.
Ada review pasal company semua.
You boleh tengok review dan you boleh tengok gaji dan sebagainya lah. Dan satu lagi yang penting, macam saya cakap dalam social media tadi, LinkedIn, kan? You boleh get connected dengan orang yang you rasa boleh membantu you. Kan? Macam you dah tahu you nak masuk dekat bank Muamalat, tapi you tak get in touch dengan head of HR bank Muamalat lagi, itu adalah satu kelemahan lah pada saya. You pergilah get in touch, you pergi tanya dia dululah. Berapa lah tuan gini. Mungkin kadang-kadang you tahu you go up to the very high, mungkin Cik Khairul Kamarudin kita punya CEO tak ada masa. You pergi kat HR. You rasa mungkin susah, you pergi dekat Izarul mungkin dan sebagainya.
Okay.
Alright? Pandangan saya lah.
That's a good point. Any other questions? Tak ada soalan untuk Encik Rayyan?
Sorry lah.
Tak ada soalan lagi dah. Kita doakan Kevin, Afiq dan Olivia, you all will get great jobs in the future and be very, very good team players in your respective jobs nanti, okay? And thank you for the amazing time. You guys have been so fun. Yang akan kekal bersama dengan kami adalah Encik Rayyan untuk segmen yang seterusnya bersama dengan dua orang yang dah pun membuat diorang punya internship sekarang ni. Nak tanyalah, senang ke, susah ke, banyak menangis ke, apa ke? Semuanya selepas ini dalam ApeCer by Bank Muamalat. Hello semua, selamat kembali ke podcast ApeCer by Bank Muamalat bersama saya Kianu Azman. Okey, episod kali ni kan semuanya tentang alam pekerjaan, persediaan dan sebagainya. Segmen sebelum ni kita dah bersama dengan 3 pelajar UM yang mungkin akan melangkah ke alam pekerjaan tahun depan ataupun tahun selepas itu. Tapi kali ini kita bersama dengan 2 pelajar yang dah pun melangkah ke alam pekerjaan. Seorang ni dah intern dengan Bank Muamalat, lagi seorang pula dah pun bekerja sebagai ekonomis ataupun analis. Kita bersama dengan Dania.
Hai semua.
Inilah intern Bank Muamalat kita yang tunggang langgang tadi, kiri kanan tengah menjalankan tugas dia. Apa khabar Dania, sihat?
Khabar baik, sihat sangat.
Alhamdulillah. Dan sebelah tu pula kita ada the one and only Faiz, the economist, Mr. Analyst. Apa khabar Faiz, sihat?
Sihat, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Dan di sebelahnya pula yang baru dapat kerja juga, tak ada. Ini dah lama dah bekerja dengan Bank Muamalat. Encik Rayyan Irwan masih lagi bersama dengan kita untuk kita mengupas tentang alam pekerjaan. Okay, let's get to know Dania dengan Faiz terlebih dahulu lah. Okay, mungkin kita mulakan dengan Faiz sebagai super senior dekat sini kan.
Sure.
So Faiz, you dah start bekerja berapa lama dah?
Just graduated March hari tu.
Oh, baru lagi.
Ya, baru lagi.
So kerja 2-3 bulan macam tu lah.
Yeah, you can say so.
So macam mana alam pekerjaan? Ada tak macam expectations versus reality bila masuk tu macam lain juga dulu I expect lain, tengok-tengok lain. Ada rasa macam tu tak?
Sebab bagi saya kerja dalam in my line of industry lah. So it's not really shock. But in a way dalam dunia pekerjaan ni, I would say something like you should be able to learn, unlearn and always relearn every single time. Sebab baru you know, kadang-kadang kita belajar textbook lain, masuk kerja baru kau tahu susah senang.
Right.
I would say so lah.
And you tengah merasalah alam itu sekarang ni kan. Oh, macam ni rupanya jadi seorang ekonomis, seorang analis kan. Okey, untuk Dania pula sebagai seorang intern Bank Muamalat. So ni adalah semester terakhir you
Ya, betul.
So macam mana intern dengan Bank Muamalat? Okey tak garap?
Seronok.
Encik Rayyan susah tak nak handle?
I tak work closely dengan Encik Rayyan.
Selamat Encik Rayyan hari ni. But how is it like experience dengan Bank Muamalat?
I rasa sangat-sangat seronok. If my team tengok, I suka gila korang semua.
Oh, bukan hanya untuk menghalalkan gaji Bukan Betul
Betul. I really
Okay.
enjoy.
I can see that actually, nampak passion in her eyes, when she's working. Walaupun banyak kerja dia tapi nampak dia bersinar-sinar senyuman dia macam mata dia bersinar-sinar gitu kan. Okay, as you all can see dekat tangan Encik Rayyan, Faiz dan juga Dania ada red flag dan juga green flag. Okay, ada sebabnya Encik Rayyan pegang red flag, green flag ni. Sebab sekarang ni I akan memberikan beberapa statement yang menggambarkan alam pekerjaan. The statement might be a positive thing, could be a negative thing. So bila I bagi statement tu, I akan count down 3, 2, 1. Korang kena angkat sama ada you rasa dia adalah green flag ataupun red flag. Boleh?
Boleh.
Alright.
Memang tengok Cik Rayyan je ni.
Itulah kan. Talian hayat. Okay everybody. The first one is, you show up 15 minutes late but you stay 30 minutes extra to finish your work. Green flag or red flag? 3, 2, 1.
Red flag.
Oh, green flag. Oh. Faiz orang kata green flag. Okay, kenapa Faiz cakap green flag ni? Lambat 15 minutes ni.
Okay, 15 minutes depends on ada meeting ke. Tapi I think work days hari ni tak ada clock in clock out. So it's more flexible lah in a way. At least in my job it's more flexible. So kalau 15 minit with good reasons then it should be fine, I think. And compensate the late 30 minutes stay back should be fine as well.
Daripada lambat betul tak nak extend pula. Itu lagi problem kan. So better kita tambah juga masa tu kan. Encik Rayyan pula kenapa red flag? Terus angkat red flag tadi.
Sebab saya praktiskan habit yang mana setiap pagi kita akan ada team huddle. Team saya dan saya dah amalkan ni daripada tahun dah lama lah, dalam 7-8 tahun dahulu saya dah mula amalkan praktis morning huddle ni. So 15 minit pertama sebelum kita mulakan kerja tu adalah huddle team kita. So basically dalam team huddle tu kita kena ada 3 benda kita kena bincangkan.
Okay.
Apa fokus you pada hari ni?
Every day?
Wow. You kena just quickly stand up meeting je pun, bukan meeting yang duduk tu kan lama.
Okay,
stand up
betul.
meeting kejap je. Fokus you apa hari ni? Ada apa-apa kekangan tak? Apa bantuan yang you perlukan? Okay, next. Apa fokus you hari ni? Ada kekangan apa-apa tak? Apa bantuan yang perlukan?
Wow.
Okay, next. So basically with that, satu pasukan tu dia akan sepakat. Dia terus dapat tahu dah, oh Keanu hari ni nak buat ni. Kalau dia perlukan bantuan, ni bantuan dia, okay ni I boleh bantu.
I see.
So dengan cara tu, pasukan tu pada hari tersebut dia seiring. Cuba you bayangkan kalau hari-hari.
Wow. So, dah berapa lama dah you buat ni?
Dah
Bertahun-tahun
7 tahun dah. Saya ingat saya dah 7 tahun.
tahun.
Yeah.
That's it. Faiz, I'm sorry you have to join my Muamalat. Okay, sorry 50 million not acceptable lah. Untuk Dania pula, kenapa cakap red flag?
Sebab I jenis orang yang sangat mengikuti masa. Kalau orang dah janjikan, I akan datang 30 minit sebelum. So
Wow.
even every day I pergi kerja, my clock time is 8:30 tapi I datang every day dalam 7 macam tu I dah ada dah. Dalam 7:50 macam tu mesti dah ada dah.
Boleh semak. Nanti.
Betul
Boleh
ke?
sembang,
Team
boleh
Malcolm betul
sembang.
Okay, dia kata, dia anggur kata betul.
So, bagi I dia adalah dua konteks yang berbeza. So bila kita datang lambat, ia menunjukkan kita tak disiplin dengan kerja kita. Manakala bila kita stay lama kat kerja kita ni, sebab itu adalah komitmen kita terhadap kerja kita. Sebab andai kata kita ada due date, mestilah kita akan stay back untuk siapkan. So kalau kita balik awal je, salah lah. Kalau kita datang lambat, salah lah benda tu. So that's why lah I cakap benda tu red flag. So I juga ada satu prinsip. Apa tu?
Macam bermanifesto gitu ya, apa dia?
So how did you do anything is how do you everything.
Boleh repeat sekali lagi you punya manifesto tadi, punya mantra?
How do you do anything is how do you do everything.
I love that. I rasa dia akan jadi assistant kepada Encik Rayyan tak lama lagi lah, mungkin Vice President of Human Capital ya. Okay, second statement adalah you tak reti buat kerja like a particular work. Mungkin you diberikan satu task, you tak reti, tapi you menggunakan Google untuk you dapat jawapannya. Is that a red flag or a green flag? 1, 2, 3. Green flag. I think it's a green flag juga kan, especially sekarang ni. Not only do we have Google, kita ada juga banyak AI tools macam ChatGPT. Provided bukannya kita nak jalan senang, kita nak dapat jalan penyelesaian dia sebenarnya kan. Macam Faiz, kenapa you rasa it's a green flag?
I think the most valuable skill yang a graduate ataupun a graduate of university kena ada is being resourceful and dependable lah dalam kerja ni. Sebab sometimes you won't know anything at all time. Jadi kalau you tak tahu, at least you should show effort on how you should figure things out lah on your own, and then only you can bring something new to the table.
Dania pula?
I rasa sebab kita kan sekarang dah moden. So kalau kita masih berharapkan kepada otak kita, kita tak dapat seiring dengan kemodenan itu. So lepas je kita dah Google, kita boleh consult dengan team kita sebab kita work dengan department. So kita kena ask expertise yang ada dekat situ. So I rasa it's really helpful to use Google when we do the work.
I like that. Okay, Encik Rayyan pula?
Pandangan saya adalah manusia tidak akan digantikan oleh teknologi. Tetapi manusia akan digantikan oleh manusia yang tidak menggunakan teknologi. Alright, so basically if you don't use the technology that is available at your disposal, then you will be falling behind. Right? So technology itself by itself, AI by itself will not be replacing us in the job market. But if you don't use and leverage and be resourceful, you will be left behind and you will be overtaken by those who use the artificial intelligence and also the technology that we have lah, basically.
We have to utilize it to the best of our ability.
Guna
kan?
dengan berhemah. I like your word just now, Faiz, be resourceful. Itu paling penting sekali lah. Kan sekarang ni kebanyakannya tak resourceful tu yang buatkan saya kadang-kadang
And mungkin setengah orang akan cakap macam, hey, at least I tak guna AI, I tak guna Google. Masalahnya kau tak guna dan tak ada jalan penyelesaian, baik tak payah. Kan? We are using it so that it can help us in our job sebenarnya kan. Macam a few days ago pernah ada meeting with the client as well, and I terkejut, I kata, you guna ChatGPT untuk ni? Dia kata, to be honest, it's either I guna ChatGPT and I get the answers faster, or I just dwell about it longer and I don't find anything. Last I sendiri yang macam I don't get the job done. So might as well kita utilize apa yang ada kan. Jadi kami semua sebulat suara kata green flag. Okay. Next statement adalah, you ask your manager for feedback after the first week of you entering the company. Green flag or red flag? 3, 2, 1. Kenapa Dania kata green flag?
Sebab it's really important untuk kita tahu kita di tahap mana sekarang ni. So kalau kita tak tahu, kita tak akan pernah tahu untuk kita improve diri kita. Let's say kalau kita sentiasa je buat kerja tu and orang pun tak pernah tegur, sebab orang pun kadang-kadang bukan ada setiap masa untuk fokuskan dekat kita, especially bila kita ni internship kan. So bila kita tahu apa kelemahan kita, maybe kita can improve ourselves. So it's really important. Every day kita kena ingat kita kena improve self, sebab kita kan intern, this is peluang yang kerajaan bagi kat kita sebelum kita ke fasa yang betul-betul alam pekerjaan yang sebenar bagi Dania.
Yeah. In fact, intern ke bos-bos besar sekalipun, we always have room for improvement actually kan. Everybody needs to learn kan. Why do you think it's a green flag, Faiz?
I think dalam you navigate your career pathway, what's most matter is to find a good mentor. So one-on-one meeting is also referring ke mentor lah kiranya. And sebab Rania masih internship, I've graduated. But this one-on-one session is what I've practiced in my back then during internship lah.
You will always ask for feedback
True,
eh?
every week.
Every week. Wow, that's very very good. Let's not have this macam perasaan takut because it will not bring us anywhere sebenarnya kan. Kita kena kedepankan diri kita dan minta feedback daripada orang macam Faiz cakap mentors or something like that kan. Okay, Cik Rayyan pula, do you like it kalau your staff-staff ke apa datang kat you and tanya you untuk feedback?
Secara amnya saya suka dan saya setuju sangat dengan pandangan dan pendapat tu. Masalah selalunya timbul dengan satu sebab, assumption. Problems are created by having assumption. Assumption ni maknanya you buat andaian. Kan? Lebih baik kalau kita bertanya. Kan? Kita dapatkan pandangan, kita dapatkan feedback. Kita bertanya. Dan daripada info-info yang kita dapat daripada pertanyaan-pertanyaan tu, barulah kita boleh tambah baik. Barulah kita boleh faham expectation bos kita tu dan sebagainya. First week okay, bagus. Tapi tiap-tiap minggu tu kadang-kadang kalau
Faiz kiasu. I'm the best. I need to ask every week. Tapi biasanya your staff akan minta feedback tak? Ke you wish they ask more?
I wish they ask more.
Okay.
To be honest, I wish they ask more. But I do understand as like our session yang sebelum ni, as you grow to the corporate ladder, contohnya kalau you insyaAllah satu hari nanti adalah satu CEO syarikat kan.
Amin.
So amin of course. Contoh kaki tangan you ada 4,000 orang kan. Direct report pun 14 orang kan. Contohnya kan kalau satu minggu satu kali 14 kali.
Wow.
Agak
pening kepala juga.
Pening kepala lah. So it depends on where you are in your career line and also depend dekat mana you dalam career you jugalah. Kalau you report to the CEO tak adalah tiap minggu kot kan. Tapi sekarang ialah betul lah tu. Itu adalah satu pilihan yang baik lah.
If I may chip in lah.
Yes, please.
I think the morning huddle punya tradition ataupun culture tu pun is also part of one-on-one. I mean it's not one-on-one, tapi it's
intimate,
sort of like getting feedbacks lah on your work.
That's a good point.
That's definitely why we do it lah basically.
True.
Okay, yang seterusnya pada I red flag, red-rednya.
Awal.
Tak puas hati dengan kerja atau tak puas hati dengan bos, kita post dekat media sosial. 3, 2, 1. Have you seen any of your staff tiba-tiba pergi post kat media sosial atau orang forward dekat you ke apa ke?
Alhamdulillah tak di Bank Muamalat.
Alhamdulillah, Bank Muamalat semua syariah compliant Hanya mengadu pada Tuhan aja.
Alhamdulillah tak di Bank Muamalat, tapi saya banyak dengar feedback ni di media sosial lah kan, di rakan-rakan seperjuangan dalam HR, dan juga rakan-rakan college lama dulu, dan you know rakan-rakan biasa banyaklah tulis, lalunya sekarang dekat WhatsApp status lah.
Oh yes.
WhatsApp status lah basically.
Tiba nak meluahkan perasaan, menyampah company jenis apa ni? Kau tak tahu ke bos kau akan tengok. Esok lusa dapat termination letter kan, dah bahaya dah kan. Have you seen any of your peers yang buat macam tu?
Yes.
Oh, pernah?
Sadly I did. Tapi I think it's not a good culture lah. Tak bagus at all. Sebab I know we have the rights to voice out, tapi you should have like perhaps one person, a friend or a family yang you boleh meluah lah, like but not in those social
Public
media
macam
lah.
tu kan. Benda tu bahaya sangat. And anything you post there will stay there forever.
True.
Kan nanti future employers ke apa akan nampak lagi diorang tak nak ambil. It's a red flag for them juga.
True.
Kan.
Betul.
Dan Nia, pernah ke walaupun awak hanya intern, awak pernah nampak ke siapa-siapa kat Bank Muamalat ni pergi memburuk-burukkan Bank Muamalat di media sosial?
Kalau kat Bank Muamalat tak pernah lah. Tapi kalau among my kawan-kawan, yes, I rasa diorang selalu sangat, sebab kita orang kan Gen Z kan. So Gen Z ni everything, sikit-sikit nak update, sikit-sikit nak
bahaya
update.
tu.
Kadang-kadang nak kerjakan, nak viral konon. Tapi since you cakap nanti benda tu berkekalan, so I as a student masscom, benda tu kita panggil terms as digital footprint.
Yes.
Even benda tu dah 10 tahun pun orang boleh cari, and obviously HR mesti tak nak orang-orang yang memburukkan company.
Betul.
So I rasa tak baik lah macam tu. Nanti kalau you nak jump company lain pun susah.
Digital footprint, nampak tak? Siapa yang kutuk-kutuk cakap Masscom tak pandai tu? Nampak? Kau tahu tak digital footprint apa? Tak tahu kan? Kami yang tahu budak-budak Masscom tahu. Okay, next one. You only do what's in your job description. Kalau you diberikan a job that you rasa, ini bukan part of my JD, I don't want. But this is not part of my JD at all. Adakah red flag atau green flag? 3, 2, 1. Oh, red flag, red flag. Tapi cik nak tahu juga kenapa Cik Rayyan, tapi kalau diorang komplain macam tapi aku dibayar gaji untuk JD aku sahaja. Macam mana tu Cik Rayyan?
Pada pandangan saya, kalau you boleh ada peluang untuk belajar, dapat projek kan, then you boleh, macam tadi kita dekat sesi-sesi sebelum ni kita cakap pasal kita tak tahu passion kita lagi, kita masih mencari kan. Kadang-kadang umur dah 50-60 tahun macam KFC punya founder, 60 tahun baru dia nampak KFC tu. So basically dia dapat KFC tu dengan dia cuba benda lain, benda baru.
Ya.
Kan kalau kita cakap pasal banyaklah saya rasa orang-orang yang berjaya dekat dalam Malaysia, negara kita ni pun banyak yang daripada projek-projek yang dia cuba. So kalau you malas nak mencuba, you tak nak cuba benda baru, pada saya tu adalah satu red flag lah. Pada saya kalau boleh, you kena dahagakan projek-projek baru yang keluar daripada JD you. Lagi muda you, lagi you kena dahaga. Lagi muda you, lagi you kena dahaga. Dan saya selalu suka ungkapkan kebalik bila kita tengok kita punya posisi dalam sesuatu career dan syarikat tu. Bila you dah sampai satu peringkat tu, nanti you tak boleh nak buat banyak benda dah. Kan? Masa you adalah lebih tertumpu. Contohnya CEO tapi semua benda you nak buat dah tak efektif pula.
True.
Kan? Jadinya pada waktu kita muda-muda sekarang ni, kalau boleh kita kena cuba sebanyak benda yang boleh lah. Itu pandangan saya.
Milk it while it's still hot kan.
Yes,
You mampu lagi masa tu, you have the energy, grab segala opportunity yang ada kan kat luar
sebab
sana,
saya tahu
kan?
podcast kita ni banyak audience kita di peringkat umur yang sedemikian.
Ya.
Kalau CEO tengok mungkin dia tak setuju dengan pandangan saya red flag tu.
Ya.
Kan? Pada pandangan dia, kerja dia fokus pada kerja dia. Sebab
Di
itu
tahap
adalah
dia
di
kan?
tahap dia. Macam saya pun kalau boleh, bos saya kata, Rayyan cuba you tengok macam mana kita jaga kita punya market ekonomi ke, kan, untuk study labor market. Oh, that is good opportunity. Kan? For me that's good opportunity.
Okay, untuk Faiz pula, kenapa you rasa benda ni red flag?
I think jawapan Cik Rayyan dah cover a lot of things lah. Tapi sebagai graduate, especially fresh graduate, this is the only time you nak explore. Especially kalau dalam, for example in my job scope lah, as an analyst, you short sendiri je you buat data-data ekonomi you. Tapi kalau you tak, for example dalam banking, kalau you tak talk with traders, you won't get the exact information apa yang market sedang up to date, you know. So only by talking, by mingling around, it's also part of networking lah.
Right.
So doing other stuffs open you for even more opportunities lah.
Okay. So jangan limitkan yourself just pada you punya job scope sahaja. You will not grow kalau macam tu kan. Dania pula apa cerita? Kenapa red flag ni?
Pernah tak dengar internship student intern? Stereotype dia kena buat fotokopi, kena hantar dokumen.
Yes.
Benda tu tak ada dalam JD kita orang kan. Tapi I see it as opportunities. Sometimes my boss suruh I hantar dokumen, Encik Fizi saya suka hantar dokumen. Sebab apa?
Dia bagi love.
Sebab apa? Sebab bila you hantar dokumen tu, you jangan straight away hantar dekat the place yang dia suruh hantar tu. But you tengok dokumen tu, you belajar. Oh, dokumen ni apa? Ni brief meeting. Oh, ni nak submit proposal to do an event. So you belajar, you tengok kat situ. Maybe you akan jumpa some typo ke apa. Then you can go straight away ask Encik Fizi dia ada typo. So dia akan nampak you sebagai pekerja yang macam mana.
Wow.
So that is my opinion lah. Take every
Initiative lah, ada initiative. Bagus.
Inisiatif. Bagus betul. Silat-silat lagi yang tengok tanpa typo lagi. Kalau aku macam ni dah. Okey, borang. Encik ni dia kan, tak duit langsung tanpa typo semua. Sebab tu lah dia lagi hebat daripada saya. Dapat intern dekat Bank Muamalat ya. Okey, last one. This one I'm pretty sure Faiz is in this current zone right now, okay? You can enjoy and reward yourself with the money of your first salary. Dapat gaji pertama je kita terus nak beli benda mahal-mahal, belanja kawan-kawan makan semua. Adakah benda ini red flag atau green flag? 3, 2, 1. Dua-dua. Faiz, kenapa green flag?
Bagi Chan lah, it's first salary kot.
I did that first time juga. And kalau nak jadikan cerita, saya punya salary pertama saya, ini benda yang ajaib yang berlaku pada diri saya ya. My first salary, I brought my family out pergi dinner dekat this one very nice restaurant. Billnya, ya Allah, terbeliak biji mata. Ya Allah, RM328. Tak apalah, demi abah punya birthday kita belanja, okay? I balik rumah, I tengok my bank statement, they charge I RM32.80.
Wah.
Dia tersilap. 320 jadi 280. I called the restaurant. I think you made a mistake. They said, we'll call you back for anything. They never called me back. So I take that as a rezeki salary pertama. Berkat, barakah, Masya Allah, tabarakallah. Kita nak belanja ayah kita 3 to 8 ringgit jadi 32.8. And they didn't come back to me. Bukannya aku menipu. Aku call diorang. Diorang kata we will check and get back to you. But they never got back to me. That means they couldn't find that error in their system. So yeah, for me juga I rasa macam first salary tu is really like a pride and joy moment untuk kita spend on family ke apa kan. Tapi jangan nak membazir banyak sangat. Biar first salary tu okay sekejap. Lepas tu berjaga-jagalah. Kenapa Encik Rayyan kata dua-dua?
Depends where you spend it on lah. Macam tadi Kiano cakap belanja untuk family. I think that is good. Because apa-apa yang kita buat, kita perlu cari keberkatan. Itu pandangan saya lah. If you have the blessings of your family, of God, then insyaAllah you will get more and you will get better. And God has a very beautiful and amazing way to give back to you. Kan? If you give out 10 ringgit, you will receive back 100.
That is so true Encik Rayyan.
Right. So I rasa itu sebab I cakap green flag. Dan kenapa red flag pula? Red flag ni kalau you gunakan pendapatan yang pertama you tu untuk beli barang-barang yang tak perlu. Barang-barang untuk keeping up with the Joneses kalau kata orang Mak Saleh tu kan. Sekarang ni saya banyak tengok lah ramai yang suka beli kereta jenama sekian.
Walaupun
kan?
tak mampu lagi
Walaupun
sebenarnya.
tak mampu lagi dan sebagainya kan. So just nak balik raya nak tunjuk yang okay aku ni dah kerja dekat bank Muamalat dah berjaya alhamdulillah aku beli kereta sekian kan. Jadinya dia tak kira maintenance, tak kira minyak dan sebagainya. So pada satu masa nanti dia perlu ambil peluang kerja baru di mana gaji dia tak berbeza banyak sangat pun. Hanya untuk rasa lega untuk bayar dia punya komitmen tu. Walhalnya jika dia setia sekejap, stay sekejap dan belajar dengan lebih dalam lagi, career aspirasi dia, growth dia lebih banyak lagi, lebih maju lagi. Dan grow salary dia tadi kita cakap pasal gaji tu akan lebih bertambah lagi. Tapi kadang-kadang saya tak salahkan dia orang sebab dia orang dah ada komitmen. Kan? So dia dah tersalah belanja. Itu red flag punya bahagian. Perbelanjaan tu kena berhati-hati lah. Pandangan saya lah.
Kena make sure the right priorities there lah kan. Jangan salah gunakan duit gaji kita macam aku dah bergaji setiap bulan, alah kalau habis bulan ni bulan depan masuk lagi. But if you spend on the wrong things, dia long term dia punya padah dia tu kan. Dania, kenapa green flag? Green flag ke red flag tadi?
Green.
Oh, green. Kenapa green flag?
Sebab I think kalau kita tak self reward diri kita, nanti kita akan rasa stres nak kerja tu. Sebab kita nak tunggu gaji tu lama lagi. So kita rasa macam tak semangat dah nak kerja.
Motivation lah.
Itu motivation untuk kita. Dan I dapat my first salary of internship during Hari Raya. During Hari
So
Raya
you bagi
kan?
duit raya pada ni lah.
Oh,
that's such a nice
feeling
feeling
I rasa seronok gila bagi orang duit raya kan.
Itu pun membawa berkat juga sebenarnya kan. Duit
Pasal
raya
I dapat balik duit raya.
That's why tadi I cakap kan dia datang balik 10 kali ganda.
You takkan miskin.
Investment.
Betul. You takkan miskin kalau you bersedekah dengan
There
orang.
you go.
Betul.
Tak akan miskin sebab bersedekah. Dan sebenarnya kan ramai mungkin tak tahu benda ni, tapi sedekah tu sebenarnya kan the main one is giving to your own family first sebenarnya kan. Sebelum bagi orang luar, kita bagi keluarga kita walaupun duit raya sekalipun, itu pun Allah dah kira sebagai sedekah.
Betul. Sebab Nabi Muhammad pun pernah cakap kan.
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Masya Allah, dah jadi tazkirah malam Jumaat dekat sini. You know, on that note, I nak tahu jugalah daripada Faiz dan juga Diana. Dania. Itu Diana Daniel, salah orang tu. Okay, macam Faiz sendiri, you dah 2 bulan bekerja macam tu kan. So far, where are you in terms of your spending? Are you dah level nak plan untuk beli kereta ke? Ataupun you masih lagi savings dan sebagainya?
I'm still in the saving phase. Tapi dia tak ada one fixed rule pun dalam you dapat satu lump sum salary tu you kena chunk berapa persen tak ada, but you can follow any at your convenience lah. Ada yang kata 50% untuk goods and necessities, lepas tu 20% untuk belanja and 30% for investment. Technically saya rasa as long as you ada portion untuk kecemasan, untuk sunking fund, untuk investment, untuk keep the money grow, and also your necessities settle, then it should be fine.
Untuk Dania pula, sekarang ni dah intern ni banyak berjinak-jinak bila berbelanja ke rasa macam tak apalah, gaji kan masuk bulan depan lagi?
I amalkan 50, 20, 30.
Oh, dia mau amalkan. Okay.
So kiranya 50 tu I spend untuk keperluan lah macam makan semua kan. So untuk 30 tu untuk I self reward, untuk I belanja siapa-siapa ke.
That's nice.
So like the 20 I simpan lah untuk nanti next month ke kalau I nak guna duit untuk apa-apa.
Ya, kena save kan.
Ya,
Walaupun
emergency.
RM100 pun we never know apa yang kita perlukan untuk
betul.
bulan depan sebenarnya kan. Very good lah. Okay, last kali kita nak dengar daripada Encik Rayyan lah. Mungkin sedikit nasihat kepada mereka yang baru je berkecimpung dalam industri masing-masing, baru mula bekerja. How should they spend or save their money sebenarnya?
Nasihat saya pada graduan-graduan yang baru bermula bekerja dalam peringkat gaji masing-masing.
Ya.
Gunakan peratusan yang macam Dania cakap tadi tu, saya rasa adalah satu idea yang bagus. Walau bagaimanapun apa yang Faiz cakap saya setuju juga. Dia bukan no hard rule lah kan, kena 50% sekian, 20% sekian dan sebagainya. Cuma pegangan saya adalah jika tidak perlu jangan beli. Jika tidak perlu jangan beli, dan kalau boleh apa yang kita nak beli tu kita belanjakan dengan lebih berhemah lah. Saya sendiri secara peribadinya adalah jika saya rasa saya perlu beli sesuatu kasut baru, saya perlu earn kasut tu dulu. Jadinya saya kebetulan lah saya ada pakai satu aplikasi ni yang mana kita track kita punya kilometer tu. Lepas tu depa dia ada bagi pula color ni, berapa ribu kilometer color ni. Jadinya ada satu hari tu saya ada rezeki untuk melawat negara Jepun. So kasut kat sana biasalah murah sedikit lepas cukai dan sebagainya. So kita tahu kita tak akan pergi Jepun tu bila lagi nak pergi kan. So saya beli dulu kasut tu. Saya beli dulu. Dalam kotak tak pakai sampai saya hit color yang hitam tu.
Oh my god.
Saya running sampai hit hitam tu kilometer dah cukup baru saya pakai.
Motivation.
Baru saya pakai kasut tu. Sebab saya rasa itu adalah satu teknik untuk mendisiplinkan diri je.
Yes, betul.
Kan? So if you can be disciplined with your finances, you can go very far. Kan? So nasihat saya adalah jaga keuangan seperti you jaga disiplin diri. InsyaAllah you akan lebih berjaya lah. Dalam kewangan masing-masing, insyaAllah.
Jaga kewangan macam you jaga disiplin diri. That's such a good line daripada Encik Rayyan. And apa-apa pun make sure kita cari keberkatan melalui pendapatan kita, you know, because where we spend our money, that is how the money is going to come back to us. Kalau kita spend on benda-benda yang negatif, benda yang tak sepatutnya, kita saja akan nampak the negative effects one day kan. Jangan jadi macam Kenu Azman. Kenu Azman kerja first year terus beli Audi A4 masa tu. Maintenance-nya ke laut ya, sampai 4 tahun dah guna, aku dah jual, dah downgrade ke Honda sekarang ni. Alhamdulillah semakin relax dah hati tu, lagi tenang lah. Jangan repeat Kenu Azman punya mistake, okay? Thank you so much Encik Rayyan. Thank you so much Faiz dan juga Dania. All the best with finding a solid job lepas ni. Bank Muamalat is always open, but remember nak apply full-time job kena go through Encik Rayyan Irwan dulu ya. Encik Rayyan. Dan kena buat apa? Morning huddle.
Morning huddle.
Morning huddle together untuk pastikan kita semua tahu masalah masing-masing dan how to solve it. And Faiz, all the best in your career as an analyst and economist as well. Alright guys, terima kasih kita ucapkan kepada Pekuma UM ataupun Persatuan Ekonomi Universiti Malaya, dan terima kasih kepada UM sendiri sebab memberikan ruang kepada kita untuk membuat episod kali ini. Jangan lupa untuk follow kami di semua social media platform setorang. Ada TikTok, Facebook, Instagram and of course YouTube. And make sure to subscribe sekali supaya anda boleh dengarkan semua episod yang akan datang untuk ApeCer by Bank Muamalat. Saya Kenu Azman. Jumpa lagi guys. Assalamualaikum. Bye. Bye.
ApeCer.